Got it. Start. All right. Looks like I'm live. Awesome. Sorry, trying to rotate my screen here. Hello. Good afternoon. It is Monday here at Morehill Mountain Academy. It is the afternoon. I literally just finished my lunch and it's already 1 o'clock. I've had a lot going on. So this last week, just an update. I know I put down it's application time, but I want to just give you guys an update what's going on here. So we just finished fall break, which I think came at a really great time. You know, it's right after, you know, homecoming, all that festivities. And then you've got just the exhaustion of, you know, kids just finishing out a quarter of classes, and just needing a little bit of a break. We had some of the boarding students go home or go over to some of their day student homes, their friends' houses. And then we had a group about 25, 26 kids that stayed here. So kept them busy with some activities in town. So we got to ride the trolley over to Benedictine and watch the football game and volleyball games. And then we're starting to plan trunk or treat. So this is like a really fun event that we do here on campus for the community. And it's all organized by the boarding students. So of course, how they get their community service hours for requirements, but it will be not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. So I think that's the 29th, and it'll be after the parade in Atchison. So it'll be from 3 to 5 here on campus, right where it normally is, like in the quad area. I think last year we had about 300 kids come through. It was awesome. And so today we're actually going down to the Schwinn farm to pick up the pumpkins for kids to paint if they want to paint pumpkins. So always happy that we have the Schwinns to donate their pumpkins for us. So we'll be taking kids down, and then we have posters that have been made. So we'll be putting those up around town and making announcements and everything. So hopefully families can come. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're starting second quarter. So we have some families that have started applying for next fall. And so I just thought I would do a very quick overview of, you know, application time and what we've made a couple changes to our application process, but also like important dates and deadlines and what you should be doing now as a parent and what your 8th graders should be doing as well. So I'm actually going to share my screen. So what I have shared here is, let me bring this over so I can see. So I just have the home page here. And so basically go onto our website. This is the home page, and you can click under admission, or you can scroll down a little bit and you'll see apply, and you can click on that. So click on apply, and this takes you to the application process page. And so basically just starting from what you need to do. And the first thing that happens is that a family will create an account. Now, if you do have a current child here already, you still need to submit this. And then we use PowerSchool for our student information system, but also keeping track of the application. And so it's a system that we use. And so this is what you would still need to, so just you click on create an account, and then pops open our Enrollment Express. Now, this does not mean just because you fill this out, you have completed the application. So I want to make sure that that is super important, that this is not the application. This is just to submit, I'm starting the application. So you will fill this out, whether you're a day student, domestic boarding, international boarding student, what year you'll be starting. So obviously for 8th grade, current 8th graders, you're going to be 2003, 2004, entry term, fall, and then the date, honestly, you can select August 1st. That's perfectly fine. Put the student information in, parent contact information in, student address, and then you hit submit. And then we will view it first, and we'll approve. We'll make sure that this initial information is correct, and then we will approve on our end. And then parents, you will get another email that has your access account information and to actually start and log in. So then what will happen is that you will get the link to PowerSchool. And then, so if you already have your account, you could log in here, which, although I think this will actually, yeah, I need to, hold on. sign out. Let me sign out and let me see if this makes sure it works. So if you click on login here we go. So this is what happens is that you'll get an email that gives you this link. Now you need to still click on create account. And when you click on create account, you've gotten the email that has all this information in it for the student access ID and student password. And so parents, you will create your account details, the username, and your password. And if you ever forget your password, we can always reset it, just so you know. And then in that automated email that you got, you want to put the student name, and it will give you an access ID, an access password, and then you say what, father, mother, grandparent, whatever it is. And then that will trigger so that you will be in PowerSchool once you log in. And then once you are in PowerSchool, I will actually, you'll be logged in, and you have to do this on a desktop or laptop. You have to do it through the web browser, not the app on your phone. You'll then see forms on one side of your menu, and you'll click on that, and then you'll see the application forms, and you can fill it out. So actually what I could show you guys is kind of a fake account that we have. So we have in our schools, so we have More Hometown Academy, but then what we do is put for pending schools. This is what we do. And I think we have, here we go, Raven. So when a parent logs in, you'll see on the left-hand side different things, and you'll see forms, and you'll want to click on forms. And then what will pop up are all of these, and you need to go through every single one, and then you hit submit. So some of it will be already pre-filled in from what you initially put, and some of it will not. So you just need to go through and select what it is, and then you hit submit. I think student demographics. This is just basic information that we need. So as you can see, some of the information is already filled in, so please make sure that it is correct. And then you'll hit submit. And then also once you start filling out the application, once you hit your first one and submit, there will actually be more stuff that comes down below for checklists. So for example, if Raven is, let's see, say they are a day student, 10th grade, next fall, and we hit submit. So it'll take you, as it loads here, so it takes you to the next one. But if you actually exit out so you can view every single form, because you put, you will see the checklist. And so as we get different things into the admission office, we will start crossing off the checklist. So you can see what is required, what is missing, what do you still need to turn in. Again, though, I just want to remind you guys, this is a manual process still on our side. And so just so you guys know, but if you do, you can upload your own transcript here, or we can request it on your behalf. Usually we have to request it, but every school is a little bit different. And then once we receive the recommendations, we will also upload them and then do the student family interview, which for day parents, that is in February, just so you know. And you can always go back to the application process page for references and what you need to be doing. Like if you need to submit the application fee right here online, the letters of recommendation and what we require, so an administrator and a teacher of choice. I will ask that if your student wants to have the math teacher recommend, which is perfectly fine, we actually have a math specific recommendation form. And so you can email these to your teachers, your administrators, your principals, your counselors, and they can email it directly back to us. So you don't have to actually print out a paper, they can fill it out online. And then school transcript, if for any of the day students that apply before December 15th, we will request a transcript as soon as the first semester is done of your 8th grade year. Any standardized tests that you have taken, and then also high school placement test registration. So for, again, any of our incoming freshmen from the area, day students, we have a high school placement test here on campus, and that will be Saturday, December 3rd. You must register, which registering basically means paying the $15 fee, and then we'll send out confirmation to you. And the final step for all of our students is an interview. So day students, we do it together basically in February as the last step for the application process. Boarding students, we usually do this when you visit campus. International students, we do this usually via Zoom, WhatsApp, WeChat, whatever is easiest for the families. And then as international students, we do require a couple more things, a copy of your passport, which you can upload or you can email to us, an English proficiency exam, which as you can see, we do accept quite a few, or even a video interview with initial view, and then a writing sample. Another writing sample could be something that you have already written, or you can answer the question, why would you like to go to a boarding school? Just to see where you are, and then, but we still do a full interview as well. And then if you need to do a transcript release form, you're more welcome to fill this out, or we basically use this. So this is a really important one, the previous enrollment and records release. We need basically the contact person at your current school to email a copy of this, because it does have the parent signature on here, and who do we contact to get the records release. So the actual application forms that need to be filled out, so all of these very simple forms here, it really shouldn't take you too much time. But again, though, your students, like their responsibility are the recommendations and getting recommendations, and then doing well in class. They still need to do well and finish out their 8th grade well. And then we have the interview. But everything is here. And then if you have any questions, my email is here, our phone number is here. For any of our boarding families that might be using the standard application online, we do accept that as well. So please let us know if you guys will be filling that out. If you are homeschooled, we still would like a recommendation letter to come from, like, if you have a parish priest or any of your instructors or youth minister. We do not, you're not allowed to have the recommendations come from the parents. Even though we know the parents are sometimes the teachers, but I'm sure you're well connected in the community to have some other people write recommendation letters. So all this information is here. And then for boarding students, we operate on rolling admission. So we do try to inform you when you've been accepted. And then for day students, you can click on day students. And we do have some important deadlines and dates here. We are going to be setting our open house for a day student soon, and we'll be getting that out. If you are taking the high school placement test, please register for it by November 30th. And then December 3rd, it is here on campus. We do have an alternate date as well, but everything is due for day students on February 1st. And then we conduct interviews, and then we find out about admission decisions. And then if you have any questions about financial aid in that process, all of the information can be found on the website, and we will also be sending that out as well. So I'll stop sharing, but it really is, we try and streamline the application process as best as we can, but still get to know our families by doing a personal interview and then reading the letters of recommendation from your teachers and your counselors and administrators. And then viewing your transcripts, and then usually, at least for our day students, the high school placement test gives us a great idea of where you are and what you're prepared for. And then for the boarding students, if you've taken any standardized tests, we request that from your middle school or high school for your transfer student, so that we also have a good idea of where you are academically as well. And yeah, so applications are open. They've been open since September 1st. Please apply. If you are interested in attending here in January, it's still basically the same process. We do have a January entry. Please contact me if you have any questions. Otherwise, the majority of our students do start in August. And we have shadow days, we have visit days. I recommend coming to campus and experiencing it yourself. You know, you get to follow a student around for a little bit. You'll meet with our administration, get a tour of the campus, eat lunch on campus. It's a really great time. So please give the admission office a call, or you can schedule online under Visit Campus, whenever you'd like to come. So thank you guys for Monday. And then just as a heads up, next week I'll probably be tuning in from Spain. So I'm going to be in Madrid, meeting with a lot of our partners and some alumni, and maybe getting some free time, but I doubt it. So I'm super excited to get out of the country, recruit internationally. And so I will be in Spain all next week. But Martha will be here. So if you have any questions, please call. And otherwise, we will see you guys next week. Bye.